Rich took his chick, I we talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Johnson with a return here. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lamar off the play fake. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Frank gets it, headed right. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain from the secondary. Grant Delpit on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play fake, Jackson. Pass is caught at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They'll run here with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Once more, here's Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard that time, a defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. A very short kick here from the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
To return, Jerome Ford. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. And he's able to work this down to the 41. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Browns
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
After 60, after 60. Cut 19, cut 19, baby.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this one does not go far. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Pass play now. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Taking a deep shot here. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Now Jackson off the play action. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns tie things 10-10. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Mitchell up the middle. Into the secondary past the 40. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Throwing from the gun. Got him in. It's Njoku. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Browns a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run here on first down. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Got it. Ready? 19 Lions. Set up. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Stays in the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut.
Back to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Kate, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't. And you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
Still has room inside the 15. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns make it 17 all. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Johnson now on the return. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Ravens driving ahead. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They go play fake with Jackson. Flush down out to him. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Browns will go on offense. Back now, pressure on its way. Dumps it off to his running back. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Finding Judy. And they had that one contained right at the line. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw now. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Sending a receiver left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he's brought down for a loss. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Ravens calling on Justin Tucker for the field goal. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Bullocks kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Ford on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Ford on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throw reeled in by the Njoku. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Blown back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That one complete to Njoku. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Throwing now on 1st down. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go, set.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he got what he could there, only to the 14. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
79 Broncos. Huh.
They'll try and throw it here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Carlson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
13.
The drive begins with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast. Now Jackson on 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Hicks takes it away. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
To the right and pulled in by Judy.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
70. Let's go. Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
Here's a throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Jackson throwing here. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Pass complete to Walker. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
First down, here's Lamar. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Play fake. Jackson. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Trap 60, trap 6, 19 Lion. Go.
Dropping back to throw. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, he lost the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Down to the 10. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Johnson with a return here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Ravens losing by 7. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Setting up to pass. Looking to his fullback now. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll look to throw it. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Handoff here to Mitchell. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Desperation time here on 4th. Finds his fullback. That'll be the 1st and more. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on. It turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Mitchell on the carry. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Quick pass, right side, complete.
Great fucking play call, boy. Great play call, boy.
Now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
We'll take the OT. We'll take the OT. We'll take the OT.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game.
We'll take the OT.
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing from the gun here. He's going to push one deep down the right. That'll be incomplete.
What are you doing, my nigga? Intercept the ball.
A nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second and 10 now. He's trying another one deep. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So as we go through this coin... All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, a soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Oh, big interception here.
Let's go!
Them with the interception, and now have a chance to win
Fucked
this
up,
game.
man.
You want that ball
Let's
first
go.
in OT, Brock. You get the chance to control your own destiny. But what a stunning turn of events now as that interception gives this team a chance to win it all right here.
That just can't happen. I mean, offensively, that just can't happen. But defensively, I know exactly what those defenders are saying as they're running off the field. Okay, now's your time. Go finish this pick, go win this game, and let's go celebrate in that locker room.
Good run, right?
The tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away
Fuck around.
happy.
Ain't even fuck around. Ain't
Output
much.
on most run plays. It's a sign.
3, get me out of
It's a
here.
good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3, get me out of here, man.
It has the distance, and it's
We ain't gonna fuck around. 3, get me out of here, man. 3, get me out of here, man.
Will fly home with the win.
3, get me out of here, man.
The field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here.
3, get me out of here.